MPP is equal to TPPN minus TPPN minus 1, the last product. Okay. How can we explain? If 5 carpenters are there, they are all making 10 chairs. Okay. When we are calling the 6th labor in order to make the 11th chair, so the last employee, the 6th employee will be called as the marginal labor, and what he produces, the 11th chair, is called as the marginal product. Is it clear? When we are calling the 7th labor, till 6th will become the that is the total labor. So 11th till the 11th product will be called as the margin, the total product. When we are calling the 7th person, he will be the marginal labor. He produces the 12th chair. That time the 12th alone is called as the marginal product. When we are calling the 8th person, till 7th will be the total labor, what he produced. This will be called as the 12th chair. Till the 12th chair will be called as the total product. The 8th employee, he produces the 13th chair. The 13th chair alone is called as the marginal product. Marginal labor, marginal product. So, addition made in the total product when we are employing an employee, otherwise a variable factor, what he produces is called as the marginal physical product. Is it clear? So, MPP is equal to TPPN minus TPPN minus 1. So, what is the shape of all 3 curves? It is in the form of inverted U shape. Very important question. What is the shape of the marginal physical product, average physical product, as well as the TPP, total physical product? Everything will be in the inverted U-shaped curve. Okay. So, very important law we are all going to learn. Very important. Okay. Which one? Which law is there? The law of variable proportion. What is that law? The law of variable proportion. Okay. With the help of the law, we will draw which one now? The TPP, APP, MPP and its calculations also. Okay. The law of variable proportion. This was developed by Professor Alfred Marshall. This will be suitable for the short period. Is it clear? Here also we will keep which one now? The labor alone varied. But other factors of production will be fixed. Is it clear? This was developed by Professor Alfred Marshall. This is suitable or applicable for the short period because we are all keeping only one variable labor in a varied form. Other factors of production we are all keeping in a fixed form. Is it clear? So first of all, before we are going to a law, which are the things we have to write it? First one is the statement of the law we have to write. Second one is the tabular statement we have to make. Then next one is the graphical representation we have to make. Last one is the relationship. Once you do all the things only, we will fulfill the theory, otherwise the law. Okay, come to the statement of the law. What is a statement? See, when we employ more and more units of the variable factor, what is that? When we employ more and more units of the which factor? Variable factor. What we have taken here? Which one now? That is labor. Variable factor, what is that? The labor combined along with other factors. Which are they? Which are the other factors of production? Land and capital. Okay. See, when we employ more and more units of the variable factor labor, combined with other factors of production, land and capital. First one is the TPP increases at an increasing rate. That time MPP also increases. The second one is the TPP increases at a diminishing rate. So because of MPP falls, but it is positive. The third one is the when TPP is maximum because MPP is 0. Fourth one is the when TPP falls. Why? Because MPP is negative. These are all the things it comes under the statement of the law. See, what is the statement? When we employ more and more units of the variable factor labor along with the other factors like which are the land and capital, when TPP increases at an increasing rate because MPP also increases. When TPP increases at a diminishing rate because MPP falls but it is positive. When TPP is maximum, MPP is 0. When TPP falls, MPP is negative. Okay, please you come to the tabular column. Please you come to the tabular column. So which are the things we are all taking? See, tabular presentation. Okay, the tabular presentation, we are all taking land as a fixed factor. Land is fixed. 1 acre of land, we are all taken. It's fixed. See, one acre of land we are all taken. Okay, then labor we are all taken. Labor is the variable factor. Variable factor. So first of all, the land is fixed. 1 acre we are all taken. But labor, first of all, Hmm. 10 labor slowly we are all adding up. See, what is the calculation of the TPP? See, it's our own assumption. The TPP will be, because no labor, it is 0. When we are adding the first labor in the 1 acre of same type of land, so what is the TPP we are all getting? 4, then 14, then the third one is the 34, 50, 62 units, 70 units, 74 units, again 74 units, 70, then 62. In that way, we are all receiving the TPP in units. When we are combining fixed factor of land along with the variable factor of labor, we are all getting the TPP in that way. See how to find out that's a MPP. Already I told you what is the formula. See, TPPN minus TPPN minus 1 already. First one is the 0. 4 minus 0, 4. 14 minus 4 is equal to 10. Then 34 minus 14 is equal to 20. Then 50 minus 34 is equal to 16. Then 62 minus 52. 62 minus 50 is 12. Then 70 minus 62, it's 8. 74 minus 70, it's 4. 74 minus 70, 0. 70 minus 74, minus 4. 62 minus 70, it is minus 8. Is that clear? How to find out? Okay, I told you how to find out the TPP. MPP 1 plus MPP 2 in that way. MPP N we have to add. See, first number is 0. 0 plus 4, 4. 4 plus 10, 14. 14 plus 20, 34. 34 plus 16, 50. 50 plus 12, 62. 62 plus 8, 70. 70 plus 4, 74. 74 plus 0, 74. 74 minus 4, 70. 70 minus 8, 62. In that way, we have to find out. So, how to find out the APP? Can you say what is the formula? I told you TPP divided by Q. See, it is 0, then 4, 7, 11.33, 12.5, 12.4, 11.6, then 10.5, then 9.2, 7.7, 6.2. In that way we got. And one more thing, see, when the MPP increases 0, 4, 10, 20, this is called as the first phase. This means increasing returns. Then second phase, 16 to 0, this is the second phase. What it says? Diminishing returns or decreasing returns. Then from minus 4 to minus 8, this is the third phase, not stage, it's a phase. This is called as the negative returns. There are three returns are there. First phase increasing returns, second phase diminishing return, third phase negative return. These are all completely based on the, which one now? The proportion of the MPP. That is the stages of that is the MPP, in what way it goes. So here the difference, it's going on increasing, so increasing return. After that, when we are adding the fourth labor, the MPP is it is decreasing. The MPP's level is decreasing till the eighth labor. So it comes under the second phase that it denotes diminishing returns. So when we are adding the 9th and 10th employee, see, that is the MPP, it is decrease, it is in a negative way. So that stage, that phase is called as a negative returns. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. So in that way, so when we are combining the fixed factor and the labor, that's a variable factor, we will receive the TPP, MPP, APP. This is a calculation as well as the diagram, calculation for it. Now we are all going for the diagrammatical representation. What is that? Diagrammatical representation for the tabular statement. Okay. See, y-axis, x-axis. In the x-axis, we are all taking the variable factor. Which one now we have taken? What we have chosen? Labor. In the y-axis, we are all taking TPP, APP and MPP. Is it clear? See, how many labors are there? 10 labors are there. Labors. Here, what is the maximum number in the TPP? So, 74. So, make it as a 10. Okay. See, first of all, when we are having the first labor, so we can get 4. Then second labor, he produces 14 units. When we are adding the third one, 34. Then fourth labor, it is 50. Fifth labor, it is 62. Then the sixth labor, it is 70. Then the seventh labor, it is 74. Then eighth labor also 74. Ninth labor, it comes down to 70. Then eighth labor, tenth labor, it is minus, it is 62. Okay, combine all the points together. This is TPP. So come to the next one, MPP. 0, 4, 0, 4. Then it is 10. Then it is 20. Then it is 16. Then it is 12. Then it is 8, 4, 4, then 0, -4 and -8. Combine the things together. This is MPP. How to find out the APP? See, APP 0, 4, 7, 11.33, then 12.55, then 12.4, then 11.6, then 10.5, then 9.2, then 7.7, then 6.2. Combine all the points together. This is APP. See. So, up to the fourth labor, this will be first phase. That means increasing returns. Till the 8th employee, this is the second phase, diminishing returns. The last one is the negative returns. So, third phase. See, first phase increasing returns, because in this stage TPP increases at an increasing rate. Then TPP increases at a diminishing rate. And TPP is maximum, TPP falls. Okay, already we have seen the relationship of the TPP as well as the MPP. Study well. Thank you. Next class we will see everything. Okay.